Ha! Sorry about that. I wasn't actually talking, was I? I muted myself. That's horrible. But I think that's going to be fine. Because it's a smaller town. High school's over there. They do come over there and play baseball. I'm pretty good with that. So we have additional residential demand. So we're going to throw some residential demand into here. I think we have it there. And there's plenty of water. And I guess we can put demand on here. I think that'll be just fine. And we'll work on any additional commercial as it's needed. Let's give that a save because we've had our issues. What would be best to do next? Pizza Hut's doing well. I think everything's pretty good down in this town. Don't really see a problem with unemployment yet. With employment problems. Let's look at that really is a demand area, isn't it? Let's work on our other area that we want to build up. So we're going to actually, because apparently that doesn't want to be there, I'm going to put target over here. It doesn't look like our commercial district over there is very busy. There's a decent amount of commercial district residents. And they'll get some more. Again, my brush thing doesn't work, so we're gonna get into here. Throw in some trees. There's a lot of trees around here. And we can throw in a few different trees. Not everybody has the same tree, right? Well, there we go. We have foliage. And I envision that this town will be kind of growing in a grid-like fashion. Some of the things I would like to do is get some alley roads. Probably a path would even be fine. Before I develop that, I think I will upgrade that road, that road, that road, that road. Maybe a little bit through there. Sometimes you put a nice road in, and people like that. You know, say, hey, I'll put my stuff where the nice road is. There. Now we've got this stuff over here, and maybe that's not that great of an idea. I'm not sure. Maybe we want to do our development over this way. So why don't we do that? I'm going to take that. I think maybe Target would want to be seen from the highway. It's kind of an older Target store. Kind of want to move it. Still going to have a parking lot, isn't it? And I think they want water. Let's see how that functions. I think that road needs to be upgraded a little too. And we're going to bring that cinema over here. What we're going to do is we're going to bring the cinema like that. Bring that road like that. Not quite, but close enough. And I think that'll be adequate for a parking area for the cinema. And I'm sure that they'll probably end up adding more things. Fantastic. That road is getting busier and busier as time goes along. I think we could put some landscaping in this area. Let's put something in here first. I think a culvert, eh? School of Engineering, Agriculture. I think a culvert would be good. Some place to get to eat. That'll be fine. Now we'll do a little landscaping. Some of the landscaping is just to fill in the blank spaces. We're not going totally crazy the landscaping yet. I do think we're going to put some different kinds of trees here, but and I'd prefer to have different commercial buildings, but we'll do what we do. would like this eventually to have grown up more as a old town kind of system, but it is what it is. Now I think I can take this road out. And I think we're going to do some residential development in here. Well, these are probably a little bit bigger lots than most things. We're going to leave that open for other sorts of development. And we're going to bring this road out to here. And maybe a little bit in there. That's good. And I think pretty much this will be residential. Wide-spaced residential for the most part. We'll throw a few houses into here. It gives us some place to move up in the future to add capacity. What I was thinking of doing here is we would do some apartments. So let's go into here. Go to high density. Custom. All. Can I do Rico? No. I'm just going to go all apartments. Maybe it's not high density. We're not going to have too fancy stuff here yet. I believe they're apartments. Well, I thought I had some. Don't know why. But it's probably somewhere in there. You know how much fun that can be sometimes finding your buildings. Well, we're going to leave this area for apartments. And we're going to throw some water into this area. Pardon me. And we'll probably leave that one guy not have water. We're going to need some. I'm going to have a little bit of industrial over here. Just going to kind of move that in there. And we're going to give that a zoning, industrial specialization of forest. And do a little bit of this in there. We don't have to have all kinds of roads. Or all kinds of businesses. We can have some. I wouldn't mind placing some businesses in here, and we might. But right now I think I'm going to just let them kind of grow in. See if they like that area. And how that works. Hopefully that area will improve. Continue to look at our valuation charts, and well, doesn't really seem like anyone wants to live here either, hey? They all want to live at the other place. But eventually, I think some people might want to live here. See how it goes? Little by little. And one of the ways of getting fine people to move into your cities are amenities, right? So what kind of parks can we offer them? So this is something that's touted very much for this area. Kind of a square. One of the things I wanted to put somewhere is town hall. Not a casino. We should put a casino. This would be a good place for a casino. Haha. Town hall. There. Beautiful. There we go. Pizza Hut. You can't have a Pizza Hut right downtown, can you? That I don't believe is true. So we're going to run water here. This area is going to be a little bit more planned out. Not always perfect, because I don't think any city ever really is. And there might be some changes in the future. Now look at some of our development here. So we're going to have some quaint, low high density development here. Why can I not put, oh, I see why. Why is that a thing? We won't put too much of that down yet because we're not sure how that's going to take. And we've got another path that just takes us all the way across. Like that. And I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do there. Got, I think the fuel station should go in the corner. That's going to become historical. I think Pizza Hut is a good fit. And that will become historical. There we go. We have parking historical. As a parking lot. Now I don't mind those. I don't mind the Cranbergers, stuff like that. And the central buildings, that kind of stuff. But I don't know. We'll see what's happening with this. So I'm going to actually just come in here and dezone that. Okay, and we're just going to build that downtown area. Can we have a fancy old house here? We can have a fancy old house here, but I'm not going to put that there. That's a Target. Ooh! I think I have a Walmart. Yeah. Now, this is going to be kind of fun because it's an old school Walmart, right? And we're going to put that, I think we're going to put it right down here. Old school Walmart. Kind of like that. I kind of like that. Okay. Now let's find our commercial. So what I want to do is have a couple older style buildings down here. And these are oh, these are pretty good. The campus buildings, they don't look bad. Some of these are small. Kind of want to go with a little bit larger building. That's pretty good. An ice cream thing, definitely gotta have that. And that can probably fit right there, but in reality, we're gonna move them around a little bit. Okay. And we're gonna bring a little road around the back. Can we bring that into there? I think we can. And we'll pretend that's part of the Walmart thing. Then we can come here. Kind of do that. We'll make that a little smaller. I guess that's gonna do it. I'm not. Do we get? Guess we'll just do that. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll do Shift P and do some anarchy stuff. Anarchy. Makes single trees. I'm not sure which trees to give these guys. You know, the live oaks really look good. They got the small trees in front of Walmart. That's because they want to see the store. And then we're gonna put some trees right along here. And we will, yeah, I like that. Looks kind of nice. See if we can put a fence. Can we do a fence? See if we can put a fence in here. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Now a little bit of detail starting to get into some of these areas. We'll mess around down there. And most of these places have very nice trees and stuff. So let's practice our, go back in here. Let's see if we can get any nice houses in here. Now some of these are the same, but that is by design. We'll see if anybody comes in there. I think I need some different fences too. Yeah, that works. That works for me. All right. And to make that just a little nicer, I wonder if I can do that. Well, I am going to do it. I know it's very similar, but I'm pretty happy. They'll blend in very nicely. We will somehow figure out how to do this. I don't want those things there. We'll probably have to place a Pizza Hut there for that to actually work. So overall, I think that part is starting to be a little bit nicer. How is our value? We're doing some value work in town. So I don't mind running it and letting it do it, kind of by itself, and then coming back and improving. I do not mind that. How is this area doing? Starting to improve in value. We've got some business. Ooh, those businesses have absolutely no power and or water. They have water. That's cool. I'm happy. We got some houses that went in. The one house has no water. That's okay. They have water now. Yeah, I think everything's starting to flow nicely. And are we providing enough materials down here? I think for the most part we are. Crops is kind of the thing that is less good. Those warehouses, I'll probably integrate them into there a little bit different. We've got our baseball field. I bet we could probably put something. I think it all looks pretty nice here, actually. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. Got a couple places to eat. We got a decent little downtown there. And we got kind of a commercial square here. Yeah, I'm not at all disappointed. So one of the things, we have eligible 608, capacity 400. Eligible capacity. We don't have any public libraries. We do need to make schools. So I am thinking we're gonna have to put school over here and school over here. Where would you put a school? I don't know. A lot of times, it's not always where you think it should go, you know? I'm thinking our school area should probably go right near the center of this. I'm going to consider this right here like town. So yeah, I think a road can go like this, and eventually should go like that, and go like that. And I'm gonna go with our school stuff right along here. Hey, Fina. Don't get mad, but I'll probably end up not being on too much longer. Kind of want to. Oh, I want to place a school, and I'll give you a shot at what we're doing. Okay. So we're gonna bring that out to there. We're gonna bring that. Let's change that a little bit. Nope, still got the problem that I had, so I have to. I don't want to try and erase a bunch of trees. There, that'll be better. This will come out to here, I think. Yeah. This come out to there. Not sure what that road's gonna do. As things start to come together, I'm starting to do a slight amount of planning. And we have other schools we can put in so it doesn't all look the same. We can put a mid-sized elementary school. I think I will put the elementary school over here. And then the high school can go here, I think. Why did that go into the trees? And there's high school part B. Yeah. I think I'm going to turn this one around. Kind of mix it in like that a little bit. Yeah. That's cool. I like that. I tried to mess with some stuff to make it easier, possible to stream. I kind of like it. And we'll run power lines here until we get stuff. Oh, they work there. That's good. The Highline power lines are always good for school. They like that. But one of the things that does happen is sometimes your sport facilities and all that are not always where you want them to be. So I think we're going to give them another football stadium. Haha. The football stadiums are important for the communities too. So it's got to be someplace cool, right? And one thing we can do is go over here and grab parking. Guess not. Maybe we get parking now. Yes. Because we have parking for the school and for football. And you got to do it in a way that everyone's going to be like, why they do it that way? That doesn't make any sense. And it doesn't always make sense, does it? I think there's a smaller parking lot someplace. No, maybe not. I do want the smaller parking lot. They do. They do. And then we could go kind of fancier and all that with the parking and stuff, but that works pretty good. Now I believe we can remove the high line because parking lots do transmit power. How about that? So that looks like a pretty good setup, I think. We got the elementary school, we got high school. Our education is good. It should take care of itself around there. And my thought is to put a library down here. Right, kind of, this is going to be kind of a main drag. We'll probably have to move that eventually. But I intend this to be kind of one of the main drags. And this is here too. And as these things develop and they sustain the commercial, we'll see if we can go back in there and change them. So this area is starting to look okay. Starting to develop, and we may at some point take this road. I think in the future this will end up being a bypassed highway and just be a road going through here. We went over here and started doing some development. There's a fire. You know, apparently we don't have a fire department over here, so that kind of sucks. We have 2 houses burning. So apparently next time we will need to put some fire here. So what I'm doing is I'm putting some of these fancy houses in, like reminiscent of an old military base. So that's why the story here it'll be mildly formal because there will be part of this town is part of an old military base. So there'll be different things involved with this town that are like, why is that there? So we have to kind of, as we go, fashion it in a way that it looks like that. And I did a little fanciness on the end. I put a fence, and I decided to go a little old school. Put the old Walmart. When it was pretty decent. And obviously we don't have anything out this way yet. And we are back over here. We did add on to our paper mill. So we pretty much are sustaining both of these. I think we will need to bring in more material. We relocating our wastewater and water source here. This is an asset. It's actually, let me say recycle. Okay. We're gonna have to figure out where those are. I think they're in garbage. See, I got some. Yeah. See, I find some of my buildings I wanted when they're in random places. Just type in L. Oh, there's all the buildings I wanted. Zombie Lake Tap Houses. I want that. I want to put that someplace. That is gonna go over here. Looks like I somehow destroyed our. There. That'll be a good thing on the corner there. I have to change this so these things don't keep coming up. But anyway, this is kind of a very industrial area. So what I did, I think, yeah, the Avanya has a lot of cool buildings like this. So they really will look very well in my paper mill construction. And they act as garbage, so you get more garbage. So we get more garbage collection. But they're nice industrial buildings. But there's more than just that. Guess I got to figure out where the heck they are now. Of course, you got waste processing complexes too. Where would those be? How would you sort that? Once I figure out where they are, then I'm like, oh yeah, that's where they are. I love the old factory stuff. So that's here's my apartments I wanted before. That's good. Riverside commercial. Old warehouses are perfect. So yeah, some of these buildings are going to be fantastic in an area like this. You know, old warehouse. So what are they even coming up as? They're just like completely not classified as anything. That's what it is. And then some decals. We can put some decals down. No, that's rough. I don't know how you gotta do that. So they should be commercial. I don't know. I don't know. I think ploppable. Yeah, the abandoned brick warehouses. I got some of those things. I'll put some stuff in places just to look at them. Some Amtrak assets. I think those will work good. Yeah, I don't. I do like that stuff. We got the aquatic center. We got all kind of airplane stuff. I think we have an adequate amount of things. We just have to do some of that. Car factory is a tough one to maintain. City bus depot is gonna be a nice. That's a nice building. I'm not sure why I have that. Consolidated. Ooh, we got some. Or did kind of a consolidated elementary school thing. I have no idea what I have. Anyway, in Los Ricos I had that all working down by the port. So yeah, we'll I think we can do some of this. Is my sound good? Because I took my voice mod away. That's another that takes up a lot of extra memory. But I think this will be a continue. I'm trying to give this an organic look to it. So I would say that this will blend out a little bit, possibly. And I don't think too much. Because you do get towns where they just end up where they end up. But I think we'll have to have something around here. Yeah, we've got this will probably wind out around here. Got plenty of room to do things, and they don't all have to be big. So that's good. And with that, I think I hit it. Save the game. Was able to stream a little bit without any problems. And thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hope you have a nice evening. And not a whole lot happened before we came in, but you can go back and check it out if you would like. Have a good night.